Welcome everybody, it's tractorchute here. It's my favorite day of the week, Challenge Friday. This challenge this Friday was to expand twice, so you have 3 bases total before you mine any form of gas. So to start this baby off, I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to announce what next Friday's challenge is, and we've got a little bit creative this time. Gonna go with more of a fun challenge that anybody could do. So basically this is what I want here out of all 3 races. You can win the game however you want. The only thing is you can only build 2 offensive units, and I'm going to give you 1 of the offensive units for each of the teams. You may choose your supportive unit to go with that. So if you're going to play as the Protoss, you may build just Colossi and whatever other offensive unit you choose to do so. We will not count the Mothership Core, so you may use that as well there. The Hellbat for the Terran and whatever other offensive unit you want, and the Swarm Host for the Zerg, and you may use any other offensive unit with the Swarm Host. Queens, just don't move them out of your base. Keep the queens in your base. Mothership Core's got to stay in your base, but you can still build those 2 just to help you out. Alright, so remember that challenge. You build a Colossi in any other offensive unit, Hellbat any other offensive unit, and a Swarm Host in any other offensive unit. And get the win. The higher score is going to go to the people that do it with no upgrades, or you only build 1 of the units and no other supportive unit. Anything like that will be beneficial to get you a higher score. Alright, let's get this baby going. In the upper left, right hand corner, I guess. I don't even know my size. It is DarkMatter playing as the red Protoss. And in the lower left hand corner, playing as the blue Zerg. For Team Copper, it is Copper VID. VID will be playing as the blue Zerg so far today there. As you probably recognize the Copper team, VID is the submitter of this game. So we do know who's going to win this more than likely here. So let's get this baby off to a roaring start with VID doing the early scout here. Pulling up the APMs. VID's also mastered the APM. Well over 100 at that current time, averaging out at about 40. Looking at the production tab here, we do have the spawning pool on the go for VID here. He's going to get that baby going right away here. Of course, he will not be able to mine any gas until he gets 2 more expansions out. Zerg's probably the easiest off doing this, as they're usually the team that has the most bases in the end on any given game. And wow! VID's already making an accomplishment here, looking for the high scores. He's already expanding right near his opponent. Sick little move by VID there, as he's going to get that baby going there. Overlord is monitoring the outside of the wrap to the natural there. And a single gas going down here with the Cyber Core finishing up as well. Is pumping Zealots out and is using his Chrono Boost as well. So DarkMatter not played a bad game so far. Piling up his pylons in the middle there in between his buildings. Very smart move. Always want to make sure you got at least 2 to 3 pylons powering any sort of building there. If it's going to slowly finish that up here, and is getting also into the natural here. So that'll be enough bases. Once he gets those down, then he can drop the extractor down. We will keep the timing on it, as he will have to get both of them absolutely finished before he gets the gas down. Doesn't have to have any workers out, but has to have them both finished before the extractors go down. Still no dogs coming out yet out of VID here. I'd have to imagine these are dogs. Oh no, he is really going to the macro game here. Macro heavy VID in this game here. Let's take a look at our units tab here. We do have 3 Zealots and just the 1 Queen for VID. Good thing he's not getting pushed by DarkMatter. DarkMatter apparently has a working probe that likes to stand around, do nothing other than build buildings every now and then. Twilight counts are coming down. Very early Twilight counts. It leads me to believe we're going to get into a Darky type build here, I'd have to imagine, as he's only working on 1 gateway here. Now, whether or not that's true, I'm not too sure. In the lower leagues, you really never know when they're building because they can use whatever build order they want. You never really know what they're looking to do. So VID will finish up this last base here. Now the extractors can go down. If he even chooses to go with any gas in this type of build here. VID is doing very good larva injects here, and at the other end he is also pumping out drones left, right, and center. So very good job so far. Imagine he's going to start getting a queen out of each of his extra hatcheries here, just so he has a some larva inject going. There's the queen for that one there. And imagine this one's going to start pretty quick as well here. Still not going for an extractor, nor is he building any offensive units yet. So not entirely sure what VID's got planned here, but he is doing good so far early in the stages here. And we are going Blink Stalker, it looks like here. So DarkMatter is going to go with a little bit of Blink Stalker, working on 1 gateway. Finally get number 2 and 3 up here. Yeah, so maybe not going into a dark. I'm not entirely sure why you got Twilight Council so early with only 1 gateway, but fair enough, to each their own. And Warp Gate technology is just finishing up here, so DarkMatter will be in a very good position as he is up on offensive units as well. And there we go, the Queen is out at the natural as well here. So VID's still doing pretty good, hiding the Overlords in the back corner. I'd like to see that out of the lower level leagues. Don't use them to scout the map, just hide them. He also has 2 dogs down at the other end here, so he's going to go up, basically get a good idea where his opponent's at. Like to see him try and run by, but no, Z-Lock to do wall that off there very well. Doesn't give VID any sort of intel at all. At the same time, he is still sitting right beside his base with that expansion, so very, very nice there. And the robo facility is going to be the choice here. Blink is slowly finishing up there, going double robo on 1 base. Wow! DarkMatter, do not recommend that build by no means. Double robo on 1 base is going to be a heavy gas type build, and is really going to be, it's going to be too much for 1 base, to be honest with you. It's almost the same. You can almost do it, but at the same time, with Stargates is another thing too. Any Stargates, the rule of thumb is have 1 base per Stargate. Is kind of the rule of thumb to keep your gas count up there. But you can run 2 robo off of 1 base. It's just a pretty tough type build there. You usually won't have consistent guys coming out, and you'll have to be pretty heavy on the Z-Lock count. And there we go, another pylon going down. Very good for these guys. None of them actually supply blocking themselves, which is very impressive. Vid's walling off like crazy here. He's got 4 spine crawlers going up here, and has now got the extractors going down. Like I say, he met the requirements a little while back there, so he can get the extractors going there. Has an extractor going down here as well. Does he have layer technology on the way here? No, he does not have layer technology as of yet anyways here. Whether or not he chooses to go with any layer units, we'll soon find out. Doesn't have a roach warren down, so it leads me to believe we are going to see him get in the layer pretty quick here. Maybe get into a Muta type build, or maybe go to an Infestor or Ultralist. Who knows? You could really go any which way with this build here. At the other end here, really needs to start scouting or doing something. Otherwise, he's not going to know. When you play blind like this and you just build up, you're kind of guessing, which kind of sucks. And at the same time, like I say, he's got a base right here that he could massacre if he was doing a little bit of scouting there. But either way, VID is pumping out a crap ton of dogs. 16 dogs on the go. We have 2 Immortals going out here for DarkMatter there. So DarkMatter really has a very big army at the top of that wrap. VID will have no chance of getting up there with dogs. But at the same time, dogs are good to have to run around the map. Is he looking at getting metabolic boost at all? No, he's not. So VID's not going to get any upgrades for the dogs. No evil chambers. But layer technology is on the way here. So layer technology will be going. VID's going to try and move in with these dogs here. Obviously, that's going to fail pretty badly. But fair enough. VID's going to give it a shot anyways here. Here comes the dogs up here. Has a lot of dogs there. Should be all 16 of them here. They do check. Basically check for an expansion. It's a very good move by VID, not trying to move into the base there. Looking all around the map. Making sure he knows he has his opponent basically stuck on 1 base here, which would make him feel pretty darn good considering he's sitting on 3 base to 1 base. And his opponent is also going with the double robo, so really spending those resources very heavily here. Has a lot of resources left to bind though, so it's anybody's game at this point in time here. VID does have the 4 spine crawlers guarding the entrance there as they have finished up there. There's a lot of overlords coming out here. Wow, they're not fooling around. 7 overlords coming out here, so VID's looking to mass up here. Let's see, did he end up getting the our layer technology? Is just finishing? Yes, so he did finally finish it off here. So let's see what he's going to choose. I'm going to guess Spire because I've seen enough games. There we go. Of course it is Spire. There we are. So we are going to go into a mass mutant. We're going to hide these overlords in the back corner. Go to your room, little boys. You're not ready for anything else other than sitting in space. So Vid's just going to kind of relax here, and finally his opponent's moving out, and this might be a good move. This opponent might be getting a little bit lucky at timing this here, as Vid might not have any time to get any sort of mutas out. He is saving up the money, so he's looking to get those mutas out right away there. Has all his gases going, so 6 gas going there. Needs to really save that gas up here. Probe's going to finally scout. We are doing the 11-minute scout, going all the way around the outside here, taking the fancy smancy route here, and he is going to stop in the bottom here, move himself back across the map here, and I imagine head right up into the natural Vid here. Now, whether or not Vid can fend this or get some mutas out in time, we're soon going to find out here. He is going double Spire, so going to look to pump the upgrades at the same time here. Very smart move by Vid. Opponent lays the proxy down. I would like to see the opponent maybe throw some darkies in this army, but he might be in a bit of trouble. Vid is actually going to counter this right on time here. Will be interesting, because if his opponent, DarkMatter, doesn't get up there and Vid gets there first, usually a player is going to react and try and go back and save his base. But we'll find out here. Vid's going to get up that wrap scot-free, and he's going to be able to wreak havoc on all these probes here. This could be deadly. Vid doesn't see any army, so Vid must be wondering what the hell is going on. He is going to go right for the robo facilities here. Opponent, let's see how he reacts here. He is actually going to apparently kill off this building hatchery. Apparently that's more important than saving every one of his buildings in his base here. Now he's in big trouble here. Vid is really going to work on his base here. Has already taken down both robo facilities. He's going at the Twilight Council here. basically disabled anything with gateway units at this point in time. Yes, he is countering with the base race. Very, very smart move here. So here he goes up the ramp. He should easily be able to, needs to get up the ramp. Walk up the ramp, son. You need to get those immortals in there to start shooting here. Oh, no, and now we have the mutas out on the field here. Don't know if there's going to be enough. Just too much of a stalker count, I think, at this point in time here. Needs to get those immortals up in the base. Oh, wow. Maybe not. That is a lot of mutas that Vid has spit out here. So Vid really going to go to work here. 15 mutas left here. He's going to clean that up quite easily. That should pretty much be the end for DarkMatter here. Wowzer, just a little bit too late. If he didn't piss around with that other hatchery, he might have had a bit more of a chance there, or even headed straight across the map earlier there. But now he's going to lose all these immortals. There's nothing they could do but stand there and take it in the back. Shooting ducks in a barrel here. At the other end, he's pretty much lost everything. He is trying to warp it as much as he can at this point in time, but I think he might be too little too late. He's lost the Nexus, lost all of his probes here. That's about it for you, DarkMatter. Not bad of a try. You do have a very big bankroll, but nothing you could do without any pros, my good man. Congrats to Vid. That was very impressive. DarkMatter, my condolences. Remember the Friday challenge for next Friday, which is August 9th, if my memory serves me. You will build a Colossi and any other sort of offensive unit to support it. You may build the Mothership Core. Mothership Core cannot leave the base. If you are Terran, you can build Hellbat, any other offensive unit. If you are going to be Zerg, you build Swarm Host with any other offensive unit, plus Queens, but Queens may not leave your base either to help in any form of attack. So try to send that in by August 9th here. Congrats to you, Vid. Don't let me see you wipe the Coke bottle off, because my drill ain't charged yet. Thanks so much for watching. You be good. Don't hurt nobody. Peace.